Coming up, Justin's American Idol nightmare. His mom is rushed to the hospital just days before tonight's big finale. What happened? Find out on Fox 8 News at 10.
Kids create unique sports. So we created a unique detergent designed to clean extra tough grass stains, no matter what they come up with. Introducing Whisk Sport. Go ahead, get dirty.
Riblets, riblets, riblets. Applebee's has riblets. All that you can eat now, riblets. Yeah.
Get rolling to Applebee's for all-you-can-eat riblets. Plate after plate of tender riblets smothered in a tangy barbecue sauce.
Toss them up, put them down, give me more, another round. Riblets!
Hurry in, because even though the riblets never end, this offer does.
Riblets!
Eating good in the neighborhood.
Fire water here on the North Coast. Some residents voiced their concerns over well water that literally could explode.
The separation anxiety for the parents of local conjoined twins who went under the knife. Find out how their special surgery went.
And America chooses Kelly. The Moss Man is live in Hollywood with all the pomp and circumstance surrounding the American Idol finale. Fox 8 News at 10 is starting now. Is there really fire water inside some local wells? Well, tonight concerns are certainly raised over the water that can, as you saw right there, catch fire. Good evening, everyone. For years now, homeowners in a North Royalton neighborhood have really wondered just how flammable methane gas found in their well water is affecting their health.
And so tonight, Fox 8 News reporter Jack Shea says residents are now being warned the so-called exploding water is endangering their homes and their lives.
A new federal study of private water wells along Katy Road in North Royalton finds that there are elevated levels of methane gas in the water, creating what investigators call an urgent public health hazard.
Of the 9 wells sampled on the road, all 9 had at least some measure of these dissolved gases.
The Federal Agency for Toxic Substances and Disease Registry tells residents at an emergency meeting at the North Royalton Police Station that the study found dangerous levels of gas near their wells and inside their homes.
The levels of methane and other combustible gases, we believe it poses a potential fire and explosion hazard.
So where is the methane gas coming from? Well, federal health investigators suspect that there's a fault line deep beneath Katy Road and that the gas is seeping up into the water table.
If you're in the basement and you're doing a lot of clothes or whatever, and the gas is building up, could that be a danger with the gas?
Concerned homeowners are trying to find out what might cause the gas to build to dangerous levels or trigger an explosion.
Down at this end of the fault line, there's been no problems. We're all happy.
But some are skeptical that the problem is as urgent or prevalent as the new study might suggest.
Rather than set off too high a level of a concern here, I would like to see your agency offer another round of testing, get more wells examined.
Well, it almost killed me. I was blacking out from the gas fumes.
The revelations contained in the federal study are no surprise to Tony Temple, and she says they're too little, too late. She believes the methane gas in the water has caused her respiratory problems.
There was gas permeating the area. No one, the agencies that are supposed to help us wouldn't do anything. That's what made me angry.
Temple says she was forced to sell her home on Katy Road because of the way her body reacted to the gas in the air and water. Her lungs are now so sensitive that she cannot attend the emergency meeting on the study that she had fought for years.
Some of my neighbors have died, and that's what really makes me angry. My neighbors have died and gotten cancer, and no one cares.
Federal investigators are now recommending that those residents stop using their wells and instead tap into the North Royalton water supply. Tim and Wilma, they are also recommending that the residents better ventilate their homes so that the methane gas does not build up and create an explosive situation.
All right, Jack. Jack Shea reporting there live for us. Thank you.
Okay.
Fox 8 News has now obtained the audio tape of the latest Cleveland police shooting involving 2 16-year-old boys. The recording is from August 27th in that high-speed chase that turned into a fatal shooting. Police say when they finally stopped the car, the driver slammed it into reverse and tried to ram the officers. They fired back, hitting the driver in the face and killing the passenger.
Thank you, radio.
called off.
I copy. Call off the chase. Males, bail, stick them on. Copy. Shots fired. Copy. Male down. Shots fired.
The police have now charged 16-year-old Malcolm Hoyle with involuntary manslaughter, saying his actions forced the shooting and therefore the death of his friend Ricardo Mason.
Parents in the strike-bound Maple Heights School District want more learning, less chaos in the schools tomorrow. The district's teachers, you see, walked out after failing to reach a new contract. School leaders admit that they fell short lining up the substitutes on the first day of the strike. Parents say that they saw children yelling and out of control in all of the buildings. 2 students were involved in a fight and a television was pushed down a stairway in the high school.
Every child that came to school today was packed in the gym room. There is no order, there was chaos. Then they moved them all to separate rooms, but it was each grade, so it's like 100 children in one grade.
Today we had 75 substitutes that were here. Every day from this day on, we're going to increase our substitutes. This is a situation that, of course, we didn't cause.
Well, at this point, there are no plans to resume the talks. Both sides are waiting for the federal mediator to call them back to the bargaining table.
And on her first day of school, a 7th grader in Cleveland becomes the latest victim of a hit-and-run driver. Brand new at 10, Fox 8 News reporter Brandy Sowers talked to the family, who is asking for your help tonight in finding the person responsible.
That 13-year-old girl is recovering at home. She says she knows the rules of the road and used the crosswalk when the sign told her to go.
Just about every day, 13-year-old Sharshiana Holmes would ride her bike. But now she'll be doing a lot more walking than riding.
Can't ride my bike no more.
She says she's still sore from when a car hit her bike just after 6 p.m. on August 29th.
My head and my neck, my back, and I still got a headache and I sleep a lot.
Just today, she took off her neck brace and underwent a CAT scan.
I just was in a state of shock, rage, curious. Why would anybody not stop and help her?
The intersection here at East 116th and Shaker Boulevard is one of the busiest in the area, not only for vehicles but for people as well. And that's why it's so hard for the family to believe that no one saw what happened.
No one hasn't. I've been out there a few days putting up flyers and asking the gas station attendants, people get off the rapid, people at the bus stop, and still nobody's seen nothing.
But Sharshiana does remember a woman in a burgundy Taurus who yelled at the driver, then drove away.
Just one lady fussed at her, and after that she pulled off and left.
Fortunately, relatives lived nearby and she was able to walk to their home. They say the woman responsible needs to come forward.
Because I would never want this to happen to nobody else's child, what I had to go through this weekend.
She needs to come forward because it's not right.
And until she does, her mother says she'll continue to ask questions and hang flyers. Sharshiana will concentrate more on recovering than on riding.
Sharshiana did not get a license plate, but she did see the car. She said it was a female driver inside a blue Cavalier or a Sunbird. Brandy Sowers, Fox 8 News.
Thank you, Brandy. Now, if you have any information about the accident, you are asked to call the Cleveland Police Department.
So you and your main squeeze want to rent a place together before you get married? Well, don't count on it if your lifestyle goes against your landlord's religious beliefs. Fox 8 News reporter Christy Steves has more for us now on a precedent-setting case. She has the story from Studio 8 at 7.
An Akron landlord refused to rent a home to an unmarried couple because, in his opinion, they were living in sin. Well, the couple took their case to the Ohio Civil Rights Commission. Todd and Danielle Roberts wanted to leave a drug-infested neighborhood so their children could grow up in a better environment. They set their sights on this house in Akron. Danielle met with the landlord, David Gray.
When I told him 4 kids and me and my fiance. Oh, you're not married? No. Well, when are you planning on getting married? Told him we hadn't decided yet. We're trying to get our home established first.
What went through my mind is that she's living in an immoral relationship, and that perhaps that she didn't realize that she's passing on some values to her children that would be detrimental to their life.
David told Danielle that he would not rent her the house based on his religious beliefs.
I asked him, I said, so even though we have the financial means to pay you rent every month, and without even looking over our credit references, you're going to deny us here on the spot? He was like, yeah.
A regional office of the Civil Rights Commission initially backed the couple, believing the landlord discriminated against them. The landlord then appealed. The case went to the Ohio Civil Rights Commission, who reversed the regional ruling in favor of David Gray.
I was glad that the Ohio Civil Rights Commission finally came to their senses and gave me the right answer.
Fair housing.
Akron's Fair Housing Advocates Association is concerned the ruling could pave the way for other kinds of discrimination.
Let's say the family is living in the property and it's October and they want to celebrate Halloween, and this may not go along with the beliefs of the landlord, and so he tells them he does not want them to live there.
They just opened the door for legalized discrimination.
Todd and Danielle have since gotten married and moved into another home, a home they say they had no trouble renting. From Studio 8 at Summit Mall, Christy Steves, Fox 8 News.
Thank you, Christy. Now, despite the ruling, the Roberts say that they will not stop here. They have contacted the ACLU and do plan to pursue this matter in court.
Even more communities are spraying against the West Nile virus. North Royalton, Parma, and Parma Heights sprayed tonight. And later this week, they'll be spraying in Mayfield Heights, where a 12-year-old boy is suspected to have contracted the mosquito-borne disease. The city will spray an area within a 1-mile radius of the boy's ranchland home starting this Sunday.
Coming up, separation anxiety over. Northeast Ohio conjoined twins are successfully separated after 12 hours in surgery. We'll talk to mom, dad, and doctors about the operation. Plus, all they want to do is get married. Tonight, 2 local transsexuals speak out about it. And American Idol fever continues on Fox 8 News. David Moss is one of the few reporters given exclusive access. His live report from American Idol headquarters is next.
You're watching Fox 8 News at 10 with Tim Taylor, Wilma Smith, Dick Goddard with weather, and Tag Team Sports with Tony Rizzo and John Tellage.
The time to save is now. It's the Ford Authorized Clearance at your local Ford store. And you can get America's best-selling compact pickup, Ford Ranger, with 0 financing or $3,000 cash back. Or lease for only $219 a month for 36 months with $19.76 due at signing. That's right, only $219 a month. 0 financing or $3,000 cash back on the rugged Ford Ranger during the Ford Authorized Clearance. Only at your local Ford store. Ford's leading the way.
Lamarca. I didn't shoot that cop.
Lieutenant Vincent Lamarca.
You don't have enough to make Joey the prime suspect.
I know it's your kid. Has just one clear choice.
I know what could happen to Joey if the wrong cop got there ahead of me.
You're on their side.
Find the real killer or lose his son.
You know who I am?
Academy Award winner Robert De Niro. Academy Award winner Frances McDormand. And Golden Globe winner James Franco.
Anything happens to him, you'll answer to me.
City by the Sea, rated R. Starts this Friday.
Better on your plate, better in your mouth, better outside, better in your house. Better on the couch, better on your lawns, better get it now, better get Papa John's.
Sure, Papa John's makes an incredible pizza, but wait until you taste our new Papa's Chicken Strips. All white meat breast fillets, tender, crispy, and golden brown. Talk about perfect with your pizza. Hey, who's your Papa? Papa John's. Now get a large one-topping pizza and an order of Papa's Chicken Strips for just $13.99.
Better pizza, Papa John's.
SBC has telecommunication networks across the country. Our competitors have access to them. SBC has multi-billion-dollar plans to develop new technologies. Most of our competitors have marketing plans. See, not everyone selling phone service is what you'd call a phone company. Middlemen, yes. But a phone company? Our lines, our networks. Infinite expertise. SBC.
As you can imagine, it's been a hometown frenzy over the very talented Kelly Clarkson.
I'm gonna kick some tail tonight.
Those who knew her before she hit it very big have been doing everything possible to drum up votes in the Lone Star State. From T-shirts to signs, family and friends have been going the extra mile. They say that each of her songs was followed by a flurry of phone calls to cast their vote. Kelly's first big performance was with her school choir. Kelly has been voted the American Idol, and that comes, of course, with $1 million recording contract. Not too bad for a few months' work.
Cleveland's own American Idol, the Moss man himself, David Moss, is one of the few reporters given access to the Idols tonight. He joins us live again from Hollywood on a big day for Kelly. David, not even close to be settling down there yet, I wouldn't imagine.
It was terrific. You know, we were in the theater, and you could tell throughout the 2 hours that had it gone the other way, had Justin won, and I tell you, the audience loves Justin. Had it gone the other way, people would have taken their shoes off and thrown them at the stage because they were so wound up for Kelly to win. It was just unbelievable. And even the judges sort of gave me that feeling also. And this has been an 8-week journey for all of them. And they call it a journey, but you know, when I was a kid, we had another word for it. I would call it a real trip. It's been the party of a lifetime, a chance to become a star, an American Idol. Of course, everyone can't win, but it will always be something special.
Well, I've gotten a few offers, nothing I can discuss right now, but a few offers from modeling, acting, music as well. And so, you know, I hope to kind of dig into all of those, you know, aspects of the entertainment industry.
Am I going to see you in the movies?
I'm thinking so. We might see. You never know.
Host Brian Seacrest, also discovering the national spotlight, feels the judges may have had too much influence on America's vote.
I think that, you know, we've seen in the past of this competition, the judges do influence how people vote, and you know, why not? I mean, they know what they're talking about, and now America has become a judge. But if the three of them were voting, it seemed to me after watching the show that they would vote for Kelly.
So, Dumbo, what's his name? Does he give you enough energy out there, or what?
Does Duncan give me enough energy?
Yeah.
Dude, I have so much energy.
We got to put a firecracker under him.
I think he tries to balance it out because I'm like, hey, how are you? We're live!
Live it was, and a lesson learned by all. You could say there were no losers.
One of the things that has been the greatest reward for me on this trip was when he said on national television that my dad is my inspiration. That was worth every trip that I've had to make out here all these past, 8 weeks.
Hey, Elton, how about that story, though, about the smile? I mean, that taught America a lesson, didn't it?
You know, the smile is the mirror of the heart and the soul.
Yeah.
And if you smile, I've said people will always have respect for you and love you. It's about attitude. It's about behavior. And I told him, even if you run you out of town, you look like you're leading a parade.
And Justin's leading the parade.
Done that. He's leading a parade.
He was definitely leading the parade when you saw him smiling tonight, congratulating Kelly, because it was a great moment. And as I watch this, I can't help but tell you, after being here a couple days and seeing all the people, it's sort of like a giant soap opera, like theater evolving, you know, like going to a play and you sort of fall in love with all the characters, you get to know all the people, and that's exactly the way the audience felt. I mean, they loved Justin, but they did want Kelly to win, there's no doubt about that. And the other question that sort of ripples through the crowd is like, what happens when they try and do this again in January and February coming up? Will people respond the same way? Well, it's almost like you almost have a little breakup before you can fall in love again, because this audience, I think America, is in love with this show right now, and it is truly a phenomenon. And I was sort of, I was glad to be here. I had a great time.
Oh, yeah. You know, David, the most difficult song in the world to sing is the national anthem.
Right.
I can't wait to hear Kelly do that on 9/11.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic.
Yes.
It's going to be fantastic, and of course they're also coming to Cleveland. And I have to tell you, the production quality of this show in the theater, in the Kodak Theater, was remarkable. I mean, there was energy in the air that I haven't felt for a long time. And to think that this was with amateurs. They talk about the British invasion years ago with the Beatles and all that. Thanks to Simon and his pals, the British have invaded again.
Absolutely.
and they're here to stay.
And for the Justin fans out there, it was a very close vote. 48 to 52%. Of the vote, so very good.
That's pretty close. Both
Sure
very talented people.
Absolutely.
A terrific show.
Kelly got the goosebump vote, though.
Thanks.
Oh, no doubt about it. It was terrific.
Have fun, David.
Thank
Enjoy
you,
the rest
David.
of the evening. Well, two teenage boys confessed to the brutal murder of their father. They take the stand and they give the grisly details of this crime as well. These unbelievable details are next.
Someone took photos of her out of her gown, but will she be able to keep her crown? The verdict is in on the Miss North Carolina controversy.
Being the American Idol was his dream, but before the big night, Justin had a real-life nightmare. Find out why his mother had to go under the knife just before his big day.
Fox 8 News is brought to you in part by Nature Stone.
Thousands of satisfied customers know that Nature Stone stands for trust, quality, and experience. That's why Nature Stone is #1 in the USA. As a special thank you, Nature Stone is offering 30% off any Nature Stone flooring for garage floors, laundry room floors, basement, and rec room floors. So call today 1-800-358-0583 or visit our new showroom in Bedford. Nature Stone, imagine the possibilities. Call today 1-800-358-0583.
When we design our cars, we don't see sheet metal. We see the people who may one day drive them. Introducing the redesigned L, the View, and the all-new Ion. It's different in a Saturn.
Ron and Tamara Wegleitner, their farm has been insured with American Family for 2 generations.
We work hard out there. Trust is a big thing to us. If we ever needed them, American Family would be there. The farm's our life. It's everything we have.
All your protection under one roof.
American Family Insurance.
Look in the white or yellow pages for American Family and call today.
Do you know where you can find this great tasting big grilled hot dog? Here's a little hint. This is no ordinary dog. It's pure beef and pure bliss. Need another hint where you can pick one up? This big grilled hot dog is loaded. Maybe we'll serve billions and billions of them. Okay, here's your final clue. Surprise, it's McDonald's. Introducing our big grilled hot dog. Try it as an extra value meal. Now there's no question where to have lunch or dinner. McDonald's.
Power, pride, and determination. The building blocks of game day. The same goes for the family of dependable, long-lasting Chevy trucks. Now you can drive the distance at your Chevy Network dealer. Register for a chance to pass, punt, and kick your way into a 2003 Chevy Avalanche during halftime of the next Browns home game. Stop in today and drive the distance, because at your Chevy Network dealer, game day happens every single day. Chevy, the official vehicle of the Cleveland Browns.
A dramatic confession in the trial of 2 boys accused of murdering their own father. 13-year-old Alex King and his 14-year-old brother Derek are charged with the beating death of their 40-year-old father as he slept in a recliner. The boys then allegedly set fire to their house to cover up the crime. Derek's taped confession was played to the courtroom.
I made sure he was asleep. I got the bat and I hit him over the head.
In the confession, Alex is heard admitting the murder was his idea and that his brother Derek carried it out. A 40-year-old family friend has also been charged in that crime. A famous bridge burns down and a female football tragedy.
Those stories and much more for you in tonight's Fox News Reel. Starting off tonight in Iowa, where the covered bridge made famous in the movie The Bridges of Madison County is gutted in a fire. Investigators are now saying that blaze might have been deliberately set. The Cedar Bridge dates back to 1883 and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places.
Washington police who stopped a car in our nation's capital were on the lookout for a man who they heard might be driving from Pennsylvania toward the White House with explosives. Now, they didn't find any bombs in the car, but they did find 16 guns. They are holding the man on firearms charges.
A sad story out of Illinois tonight where a 10-year-old girl has died after collapsing during tackle football practice. Taylor Davison, the only girl on her team, collapsed after non-contact drills on Friday and died 3 days later. She died as a result of a blunt trauma that led to a clot in her brain.
Tennessee, nearly 250,000 people watch as a skydiver plummets to his death. Investigators believe that he cut his chute too far above a lake where he was supposed to land. The victim was one of 11 skydivers who jumped from a plane in a Labor Day fireworks show.
And now in Delaware, meet that state's first ever quintuplets. The 4 girls and 1 boy are heading home from the hospital tonight. The Quints were the second multiple birth for their parents, who already have 4-year-old twin boys. Now, they wanted a girl. Now they have 4 of them.
Weather-wise, boy, this has been a September day to remember. And as you take a live look at the night sky from one of our Fox cams, AJ Colby is getting ready with his 8-day forecast. It's all set for you.
And tonight they're living separate lives, and their parents could not be happier. We'll have the latest on the surgery on local conjoined twins.
Watch, he gets the same sandwich every day.
The usual. Subway's got something special and delicious. The usual. Tell him, Grace.
Subway has 5 tasty Subway Selects, like the sweet onion chicken teriyaki, all on fresh baked bread.
Subway, eat fresh! The time to save is now. It's the Ford authorized clearance at your local Ford store. Now is your chance to get 0% financing for up to 60 months or up to $3,500 cash back. That's right, the deals you've waited for all year. 0 financing or up to $3,500 cash back. But you can't wait. To get this special 0% financing for up to 60 months or up to $3,500 cash back, get to the Ford authorized clearance now. Only at your local Ford store. Ford's leading the way.
My friends can't believe it. They just can't believe the way I look. I've lost over 36 inches.
LA Weight Loss Center. It could change your life.
I never thought I'd be a size 10 again, and now I am again. And it feels great.
You're just eating right, eating healthy, and the weight just sheds off.
I do. I wear clothes now that zips, buttons, and belts.
If you want to make a change, you need to call LA Weight Loss.
LA Weight Loss Centers. Call for your free consultation. 1-800-526-SLIM.
Power, pride, and determination. The building blocks of game day. The same goes for the family of dependable, long-lasting Chevy trucks. Now you can drive the distance at your Chevy Network dealer. Register for a chance to pass, punt, and kick your way into a 2003 Chevy Avalanche during halftime of the next Browns home game. Stop in today and drive the distance, because at your Chevy Network dealer, game day happens every single day. Chevy, the official vehicle of the Cleveland Browns.
Imagine discoveries in cardiology that set a new standard in the treatment of irregular heartbeats. Pioneering medicine like this isn't the only reason University Hospitals is Cleveland's premier center for cardiac arrhythmias. It's people who know that successful cardiology starts with something else that comes from the heart. Compassion. University Hospitals. Advanced care. Advanced caring.
Something tells me you guys love food that's big. A lot. Come on. Subway's new Extreme Selects footlongs. Pack in a half-pound of meat, and they're fresh made.
There's a half-pound of meat on each of Subway's 4 new Extreme Selects, like our tasty Southwest turkey and bacon.
Subway, eat fresh!
Just 1 week before the anniversary of the September 11th attacks, air traffic controllers from around the country gather right here in Cleveland. The convention has special meaning for the controllers at the Cleveland Center in Oberlin. You see, they were in contact with United Flight 93, which crashed in a Pennsylvania field. Discussions at the convention will help controllers evaluate where they've been since 9/11 and what lies ahead.
Because now, we're constantly looking for that wayward aircraft, for that missing beacon code, for that change in altitude or direction, and we're always on the edge.
This is the largest air traffic controllers convention in recent memory. More than 1,100 controllers are expected to attend over the next 5 days.
A task force tonight is being formed in an attempt to stop a series of home invasions. Illyria's police chief wants to bring to a halt a series of 7 robberies by 1 or more masked gunmen. Investigators fear that someone is going to get hurt if these break-ins continue. 8 detectives are working full-time now on this case. And a very special birthday celebration in downtown Cleveland to tell you about, not just for one, but for all of the horses in the Cleveland Police Mounted Unit. There they are, the horses and their officers, gathered in front of the Wyndham Hotel on Playhouse Square today to share in a celebration of cake and wonderful, delicious watermelon, as you see there. Lots of folks, thank goodness, stop by to wish these horses and their riders a good year ahead.
Sneezing a lot today? Were your eyes tearing up? Not surprising, since ragweed pollen levels were sky high, the highest recorded here in our area in the last 25 years. Ragweed plants have flourished this year, and now that those plants are pollinating, the winds are spreading the pollen everywhere. In fact, the situation has been made even worse because there's been no rain.
The rain makes the pollen heavy and causes it to fall to the ground. So then the air becomes clean again.
Each ragweed plant can produce 1 billion pollen grains per season. Doctors say those who are suffering should simply keep their windows closed and their air conditioners running.
All right, you will use the King's English correctly, or you will pay the price. Coming up, find out why one company is doing more than washing their employees' mouths out with soap, all to clean up the language. In fact, they're swearing for dollars.
And here come the brides. A local transsexual couple who want to tie the knot speak out about their ordeal.
Well, some very cool temperatures today across all of northeastern Ohio. We have a lot less humid air, Canadian high pressure in control, but there's a tropical weather system coming ashore, and we'll talk about that in the 8-day forecast up next.
Fox 8 Weather is brought to you in part by H.H. Gregg.
Hey, I like the colors on your new washer and dryer.
Thanks. They are the latest laundry pair from Whirlpool. The capacity is just amazing. I can wash 22 bath towels in a single load. Whirlpool calls them Duet, and I can't wait.
You can always tell an H.H. Gregg customer, Joey.
Yep. Name's on the invoice.
Clean more than ever before. Whirlpool's Duet Fabric Care System. Experience it now at H.H. Gregg. We deliver like nobody's business.
Quick! Memorize everything about this precise moment because you are going to want to remember exactly what you were doing when Pizza Hut announced the historic 99-cent pizza deal. That's right. Right now, when you buy any of these delicious large specialty pizzas, like a Supreme or Meat Lovers, we'll give you an entire second medium pizza with hot, bubbly cheese and one topping of your choice for an incredible 99 cents. In the annals of history, has any other pizza company offered a deal this good? Everyone's going to want a piece of this. The historic 99-cent pizza deal from Pizza Hut.
There's only one I-Team, and you can be a part of it. Call 216-432-4228 to start an investigation with the Fox 8 I-Team.
The time to save is now. It's the Ford authorized clearance at your local Ford store. And you can get America's best-selling compact pickup, Ford Ranger, with 0 financing or $3,000 cash back. Or lease for only $219 a month for 36 months with $19.76 due at signing. That's right, only $219 a month, 0 financing or $3,000 cash back on the rugged Ford Ranger during the Ford authorized clearance. Only at your local Ford store. Ford's leading the way.
It's the final weekend of Levin Furniture's Labor Day sale. Special sale prices plus 0% interest for 2.5 years. It's going on now at Levin's.
Riblets, riblets, riblets. Applebee's has riblets. All that you can eat now, riblets.
Hurry into Applebee's, because even though the riblets never end, this offer does.
Yeah!
It's from news to nonsense.
It's Good Day Live.
Weekdays at 1 on Fox 8.
Hi, I'm Jackie Smith. Start your day with Fox 8 News in the morning. We want to hear what you think about the stories making headlines in Fox Unplugged. We'll also take a look at some new fall fashions hot off the runways of New York and Europe. Looks like Andre's going to be one of our models. And Kenny will be live at the launch of the new Goodyear blimp. All that plus your latest news, weather, and traffic starting at 5:30. We'll see you then.
Oh, that wacky Andre. And we love Jackie Smith, too. Okay. Anyway, what a lovely night outside. Here's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and we'll check the numbers outside. 69 at right here at Fox 8. Dew point 63, humidity 81%, west-northwest winds light at 6. Barometers on the rise, nice and high, 30-13. And speaking of nice and high and not so nice, ragweed 129. As Tim mentioned, the highest level. Dr. Parrish Garver calculating each grain of ragweed today per cubic meter, 129 grains. That's extremely obscenely high density. Mold spores very high at 87, just making a new category, I guess. Here is a look at our satellite imagery, and we've got a tropical storm that's come ashore in Florida, although you wouldn't know it because no preparations were made, obviously. It's a real minimal tropical storm with sustained winds at 40 miles an hour. Edouard is the name, in case I didn't mention it, heading over the peninsula of Florida, could reemerge back out into the Gulf, and hurricane hunters are watching this area south of Louisiana, southeast of Texas, that could actually pose a threat to the Gulf Coast here, so it will have to be watched. Look at the feeder bands and the spin. See that right there? The reason that this thing really didn't strengthen is because we had a pretty good jet at the upper levels that sheared away the thunderstorms from the core, and when you get a lot of high-level winds that are rapidly pushing through, that really diminishes the threat, and that is certainly good news. Back at home, clear skies tonight. The night sky and the lights from the city showing through brightly this evening on our night flight, and we do have some thundery weather that is occurring out here in the plains and the upstate of Minnesota, but that's about all we can find tonight. Pretty quiet night across much of the country, and a cool morning. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw a repeat performance tomorrow morning. Andre's Web Weather Spies, 49 Hamden, Possum Run Road, Colebrook, 53 Lodi, Rochester, compared to Hopkins Airport, which started at 57 this morning. And areas along the immediate lakeshore will be a little bit warmer, as always is the case in this type of weather regime. Temperature-wise now, 68 Cleveland, 64 Akron, Canton, 73 Huntington, Chicago 71. What a show in the heavens, according to Walter Nissen. The International Space Station making its flyby tomorrow morning. You'll have to set the clock, the alarm clock, nice and early to see this one. It will start in the southwest at around 6:01 and be right overhead at 6:03 and then set out in the northeast. This will be about an hour before sunrise or so. Tonight, as we mentioned, there's high pressure sitting firmly over top of the Great Lakes, so that gives us our quiet night tonight across Ohio. And back here to the west, we only have one shower that showed up, and maybe even some thunder in there, the arrowhead of Minnesota, and some storms off the coast of Virginia as well. That's along this cold front that swept in the current temperature pattern that we have. Here's the high. Watch as it drifts east. This is into the day on Thursday, so tomorrow looks like a fabulous day. A lot of bright sunshine expected as this air really takes up residence here, driving the mega muggy air and moderately humid air well south of Ohio and most of the Tennessee Valley as well. Our high today, 80, 76 is the average, 57 this morning, 58 is our average low, so that's just about par for this time of the year. Hey, we broke the streak of 100-degree days back in 1953 on this date. Only a 95, the record high. Sunrise 6:58, setting at 7:54. The upper level winds are showing signs of starting to sneak back down in our direction. So does that mean it's going to cool off anytime soon? Well, it'll be cool tonight, comfortably cool, in fact, with starlit skies. Lows 50 to 58. Inland nooks will see 40s tonight, like Possum Run Road and Colebrook Township. Here's a look at our Fox 8-day forecast. 78 tomorrow with bright sunshine, down to 52 tomorrow night, and low 80s through the weekend. Gradual warming, and I think the rain is not going to be around until late Monday into Tuesday. The way it looks now, we keep seeming to push that ahead every 24 hours, a little bit more.
That's a forecast worthy of an American Idol.
Not to be idolized.
And you are, darling.
God
You
bless you.
are. Okay. You as well.
Well, he is the American Idol, but he just missed out as being the American Idol. In just a few minutes, we'll have tell you about a scare over the last couple of days. Coming up, the medical scare that sent Justin's mom to the hospital will update her condition.
And will she lose her crown because of pictures of her out of her gown? The Miss North Carolina scandal comes to a decision now. The latest information is next.
For the latest up-to-date forecast, be sure to call the Fox 8 Spitzer weather line at 881-0880. And remember,
at Spitzer, our world revolves around you.
It's O2 clearance time during Spitzer's 98th anniversary celebration. O2 Dodge Neons and Chevy Cavaliers, $10,995. O2 Chevy Malibus, $12,995. O2 Ford Taurus and Dodge Intrepids from $12,995. O2 Pontiac Grand Ams and Buick Centuries, $14,995. Drive one home today for $98 down or $98 a month and get $4,000 minimum for your trade. Hurry in for best selection at every one of your Spitzer Auto stores.
Today, your home is probably your best investment. So today, there's no better time to come to Lowe's. Introducing Kitzler, most famous name in lighting.
Lowe's has 10,000 different kinds of lights, including Stiffle and Tech. And no one ever beats Lowe's prices, because Lowe's has low prices every day, guaranteed. That's our promise. Lowe's, improving home improvement.
Well, I'm on my 4th step in the 6 steps to successful wireless emails.
Any questions?
And it hasn't been easy.
How do we wait for email? Very good. What are some of the other ways we wait for email? And yes, Mark's doing that little blowing thing with his mouth.
Here, it's PCS Vision from Sprint. Fast, easy to use emails like your computer on the largest all PCS enhanced nationwide network.
This is great.
Somebody just graduated.
Introducing PCS Vision from Sprint. Clearly, a whole new way to look at wireless.
Strike 2.
What is all this? Hurry up and strike out as usual. McDonald's has the big and tasty sandwich for only 99 cents. Really? Or a Mac Jr. or McChicken sandwich for 99 cents each. You know, I am holding it back. And you haven't hit anything with it yet.
Get a big and tasty Mac Jr. or McChicken sandwich for 99 cents each at McDonald's.
Horsepower Cadillac Escalade, an Escalade EXT. Powerful enough to put everything in its place. Cadillac. Breakthrough.
Hey, are there people in your workplace who go too far in some of the language they use?
Well, a home entertainment company in Massachusetts has now started to fine its employees if they swear. But while the company wants to create a more professional work environment, reporter Christina Huey says that some argue the ban on cursing is a violation of free speech rights.
At the headquarters of the Tweeter Home Entertainment Group, you'll find plenty of high-tech TVs and stereos. But there are two things you won't find here: cigarettes and swear words.
Unfortunately, 4-letter words and swearing has just become as common as saying hi and goodbye, and so trying to change that a little bit.
The company is so serious about the message, it's posted on its doors in and out of the headquarters. Tweeter CEO Jeffrey Stone came up with the idea 5 years ago. At that time, violators had to pay up between $1 and $2 for each swear word.
The two that we would allow were damn and hell. Though anything else other than that, you were paying money.
Workers raised about $800 that year. It all went to charity. This policy started out kind of tongue-in-cheek, but there is an important philosophy behind the idea of no profanity.
We are trying to be a professional business and have some ethics and some morals in running our business. And I think that's the message that the policy, having it posted on the front door.
Today the fine is gone, but the policy remains company-wide. As for violating the First Amendment, the rule doesn't.
A lot of people say my right to free speech is being violated, and they're talking about some private employer. It doesn't apply. The First Amendment applies to government restrictions.
And most employees appreciate the reminder.
I feel it's a good respect to other people and other people's feelings and how they feel religiously, morally.
And that was Christina Huey reporting for us from Boston.
A North Carolina judge has now ruled that Rebecca Revels can keep her title as Miss North Carolina. The judge says even if there are some topless photos of her, that doesn't prove the beauty queen broke a contract to maintain high morals. Revels stepped down after a former boyfriend revealed that he had topless photos of her, but then Revels wanted her crown back.
But you didn't tell the board anything about whether you consented to it when you were approached about the photos, did you?
I did tell the board I did not consent to the pictures being taken of me.
It's not clear if she'll compete in the Miss America pageant later this month. There is a hearing tomorrow in a separate lawsuit filed by Revels against the Miss America pageant. Well, the king of all media says a pair of shock jocks went too far after pulling an outrageous stunt inside a church. Howard Stern says that Opie and Anthony got exactly what they deserved. The two were fired after nationally broadcasting a couple's sex act at St. Patrick's Cathedral. But Stern, who knows a whole lot about getting ratings, says he'd like to have them as guests on his show.
Well, all they want to do really is walk down the aisle and become husband and wife. The problem is he was a she. Tonight they speak out about a judge's decision keeping them from getting married.
And from a union to a separation, local conjoined twins undergo a delicate operation to give them a new lease on life.
Closed Caption is brought to you by the injury lawyers at Elk & Elk.
Ignored pap smear causes death.
A young woman's pap test showed abnormal cells, but her doctor didn't tell her about the lab results for 2 years. When another pap test was done, it showed that she had developed incurable cervical cancer.
Our team of attorneys, doctors, and nurses uncover the truth behind medical mistakes.
Let our team work for you.
Call 1-888-ELK, Ohio.
Elk & Elk, serious lawyers for serious injuries.
It's Ohio's largest Chevy dealer. It's car shopping like you've never experienced. It's a facility like you've never seen. It's a selection you've never had at prices you'll never believe.
It's not your ordinary dealer. Tim Lally Chevrolet.
Hey, you know what?
What?
You got it.
Well, it's in your eyes. Ain't no surprise. You got a thing for rallies. Check it out. You gotta eat. Ain't nothing like this place. You gotta eat. Ain't nothing like this taste.
You gotta have a Rally's double-decker. Nothing else will do. It's 2 huge patties with all the toppings, and now it's just 99 cents. Ain't no taste like it. Double-decker now just 99 cents at Rally's.
You gotta eat.
Hey, Mom, we're back. Did you get everything on the list?
Yep.
Where'd you go?
Giant Eagle.
All right, you guys. Bring me the change. All of it.
Savings you can count on.
Make every day taste better.
The Icebreaker Olatak is powered by 6 diesel engines. Sometimes, however, it needs a 7th diesel. The Ford Super Duty Power Stroke. It's packed with 525 pound-feet of torque, more than any truck of its kind on Earth. Ford F-Series, the world's best-selling truck 25 years running, has no boundaries.
All right, a curtain call tonight for American Idol runner-up Justin Guarini.
He has just stepped up to the microphone in Hollywood. Let's hear what he has to say.
And I'll be in the studio with her. I'm going to do a track on her album with her, and she's going to do one on my first album. So I'll be working. I'm going to be plenty busy and happy about it. Do I have a deal? I don't know. Cross that bridge when we get there. Definitely. What label will this be on? You know, I think it's going to be RCA BMG. Yeah, I think so, but I don't know. Don't quote me on that, even though you're already going to. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What have you learned about yourself? What have you taken away from this whole experience? What haven't I learned about myself? I think is the best question. I mean, through the roller coaster ride that this has been for me, I've learned more about who I am. I've learned more about what kind of performer I'd like to be. I've learned more about where I fit in all this, and I've learned one very, very important thing: that this is right. This is the path that I'm supposed to be on, and it just feels right.
Well,
he's going to do very well.
Absolutely.
No problems
He's
there.
an American Idol also,
Yes, he is.
no doubt about it. Kelly Clarkson, by the way, going to be on our morning show, Fox 8
Tomorrow.
News in the morning. Yeah.
Don't want to miss that.
Tune
tomorrow
in and
morning.
see Kelly.
Well, in other news at this 10 o'clock hour, local conjoined twins are separated and recovering tonight in a Columbus hospital.
And now, for the very first time, meet the parents and see these little girls. Fox 8 News reporter Stacy Fry has more on the separation anxiety.
Their tiny bodies joined together now struggle to survive alone. The news these 4-month-old twins survived surgery to separate them brought relief to parents Trinda Kaminsky and Shane Heberlin.
It was the greatest news we've ever heard. I even cried.
I couldn't ask for anything better.
It took a staff of 22 doctors, nurses, and technicians more than 12 hours to separate the twins at Children's Hospital in Columbus. This diagram shows how extensive that surgery was.
So what you can see here is the common chest wall of the babies and the common abdominal cavity of the babies.
Jasmine and Michaela had 2 hearts contained within the same sac but shared 1 liver. 19-year-old Trinda was 6 months pregnant when she found out she was carrying twins.
I was happy, but yet devastated at the same time.
When we found out, I didn't really take it as a big thing because I knew God gave us that test. He gave it to us for a reason.
Now that they've been separated, the biggest hurdle is fighting off infection, especially for Jasmine. Her heart protrudes from her chest, and doctors needed to create a special titanium mesh cover to protect it.
At the moment, her heart seems to be coping. She's getting rid of a lot of extra fluid right now, and we will deal with the heart at such a time in the future when she tells us that is necessary.
Stacey Fry, Fox 8 News.
Doctors at Children's Hospital of Columbus say that Michaela may be able to go home to Mansfield in about a month. Jasmine, though, is going to need more surgeries in order to get skin to grow over her heart.
Well, they were not issued a license, but they tied the knot anyway. Jacob Nash and Erin Barr were married by an ordained minister this past weekend. A Trumbull County judge had denied the couple a marriage license after finding out that Nash was a transsexual. The couple says that his new birth certificate proves he's a man.
Jacob's birth certificate is legal. It states that he is a man, and I'm a woman. I was born a woman. And so there is no reason for the judge to continue to deny our right to marry.
Well, her husband Jacob had his birth certificate changed from female to male after undergoing a series of operations.
Well, it's Justin's nightmare just days before tonight's American Idol finale.
And we've met before.
A medical mystery, really, concerning his biggest fan. We have Justin's mom's condition for you when we come back.
Fox 8 Sports is brought to you in part by Infinity.
The Infinity QX4 with a DVD theater system. As if 240 horsepower wasn't entertaining enough. Available now with 0.9% APR financing for well-qualified buyers.
We believe Alltel has the best wireless network around, and we guarantee it. Introducing the Alltel 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not satisfied with your Alltel service within the first 30 days, return your phone and we'll end your service agreement on the spot. It's that simple. Right now, with the National Freedom Plan, get 3,000 national night and weekend minutes, free mobile-to-mobile minutes, and 2 free phones. Go ahead. Give it a shot for 30 days. What have you got to lose? Alltel. Are you connected?
Not that one. The one right above it. No. That one.
Is your family picky about produce? Then come to Giant Eagle for the freshest fruits and vegetables. Carefully chosen and brought in fresh every day. We'll go out on a limb and say, it's the best produce you can find.
Make every day taste better.
Power, pride, and determination. The building blocks of game day. The same goes for the family of dependable, long-lasting Chevy trucks. Now you can drive the distance at your Chevy Network dealer. Register for a chance to pass, punt, and kick your way into a 2003 Chevy Avalanche during halftime of the next Browns home game. Stop in today and drive the distance, because at your Chevy Network dealer, game day happens every single day. Chevy, the official vehicle of the Cleveland Browns.
Everyone, away we go. Countdown to Gridiron Madness at the Stadium Edition. Tony Rizzo and John Telich with you. Yes, the American Idols.
Right here. The Browns are slight favorites to take care of the Dick Vermeil-led Kansas City Chiefs. And while many eyes in Berea are on the deuce, the big question is, will Couch answer the bell on Sunday afternoon? He threw again today, although when the cameras were on him, the passes were never more than about 10 yards. He tore scar tissue in his right elbow, and he has said all along that he believes he'll be under center 1 o'clock on Sunday. However, Couch and Holcomb will split time with the starting offense the rest of the week. Couch knows what the Chiefs will be up to.
They have a ton of different blitzes, and I think they do it out of a lot of different stuff. You know, whether it be a 3-man line, 4-man line, they like to blitz safety. So it's it's a test for us. You know, we got to go out and hopefully show that we've grown a lot from last year. We can handle the blitz better, and it's going to be a test right off the bat for us.
All right, well, blitzing can give quarterbacks nightmares. Just ask Bertie Kosar. 14 years ago today, Browns opened the season in Kansas City. The Chiefs blitzed BK and blew out his elbow. That began. John, do you remember the season? Four quarterbacks played and led to the departure of Coach Marty Schottenheimer.
That whole season was just absolutely wild. Well, here are the guys in the year of 2002 that will be on the practice squad for the Browns. You see Jameson, you see Lewis, and of course Lloyd and Morrow.
Four defensive players and 1 offensive player. That shows you where Butch is looking to get his reserves.
Get the D's going. Okay, well, hard to imagine. It was just 5 summers ago when Jared Wright was a World Series stud. He was 21 years old, and the batters were wilting when they had to take on his fastball. Well, tonight, he continued his rocky comeback at Comerica Park in Detroit. There's Joel Skinner saying, you know, Justin's not as good a singer as Kelly. That's where I would go with Kelly. Tried 4th inning, Magruder with the 2 RBIs making the 3-1 score. Then, bottom of that 4th inning, Fick doubles to center field, making it 3-2. It would be 3-3, but Wright gets out of a jam right there, gets the K. He allowed just 2 earned runs on the night. Cleveland's 6th inning. Watch how they get the runs. Here's Bard with a bunt. Well, fielded, thrown poorly, gets away, run scores. That's 4-3. Then Magruder's hit by a pitch 5-3. Bradley would walk, making it 6-3. And then here's the big one. Ellis Burks drives in 2 more.
Alex
with the single. The Indians win 9-3 as Wright gets his first victory in 15 months, Riz. Good for him.
Arrows open their Eastern League playoff series tonight against Harrisburg. Jason Davis started for Akron, pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs on 6 hits. Ryan Church, nice swing, was the hero for Akron. He went 3 for 4, including this home run. Akron scored the winning run in the bottom of the ninth to beat the Senators 3-2. Game 2 tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Was just reading a very interesting article, too, about Canal Park.
Yeah, those guys play outstanding.
Look at this. I can't believe this.
Riz, this is United States losing to the Argentine team
lost
at the World Basketball Championships after 58 straight victories by U.S. teams in international competition using NBA players. Team USA loses by an 88-80 count.
They ought to be ashamed.
Riz, they're 5-1. They have a chance to come back, but they're 5-1. See the Bobble Boys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
There's been more on Justin Guarini's mind than just trying to become the American Idol.
Boy, that's the truth. He had his mom's health on his mind as well. Kathy Guarini went under the knife late last week, just days before tonight's American Idol finale. Well, tonight there's still no word what kind of surgery she had or why it was necessary for her to go to the hospital right before Justin's biggest day. However, we are told that Justin's mom is fine and was in the audience for tonight's performance. And both of them did so well. The whole group did so well. They were wonderful.
That's a report at Fox 8 News at 10. Drew Carey coming up next.
Thanks for the welcome into your home with the day's news again tonight. Do make it a good day tomorrow. And before we leave, let's listen in on the American Idol, Kelly. Good night, everybody.
You're watching Fox. Fox 8 News.
You've seen them on Fox's American Idol. Now they're coming to Cleveland. The top 10 American Idols live. Christine